aspects in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. And we rise now for the English national anthem. Day one, and everybody eager to get off to a good start.
Well, Peter, I can tell you that both managers will have stressed the need for a very strong start here. Both have also indicated a front foot approach. If that is the case, then I don't think we're going to be complaining at the end. I certainly hope we'll be eulogising. There's an awful lot resting on this, and we'll probably end up reflecting on that.
As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times, but I think we need that in the modern game. We need our characters, we need our...
He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rice with the short one. Looking for a decent ball in. McAllister. Simeone. Messi. Always onto this. Hall. Gehi. Oh, good ball. Alvarez! De Paul plays it across. Paul attempts a clearance. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Rice. Gordon. Kane. Bellingham. Now it's Gordon. Played in with purpose. Alvarez. And now the breakaway. Gehi makes the interception. Anderson. Rice. Gordon. Kane. Oh, played right into his path. Gordon. Cleared away. Simeone. Senesi. And it's played forward. Hall gets over and intercepts. Foden. And it's Kane. Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gehi. Hall. Aim forwards. And here's Kane. White. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Alvarez. It's Rodrigo de Paul. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kane. Now it's Gordon. England have a free kick. Anderson, done delicately. Now it's Gordon. Paul play. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Simeone. Hit into the middle. Paul is there and he can get that clear. Gordon played into space. Acuna. Delivered with swing. Gehi with the clearance.
Argentina clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Romero, and that's aimed into the middle. De Paul have it back and can go again. Big chance! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
England are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rice. Stones. Anderson. Stones. Stones gently done. And it's White. It's gone for a throw-in. Stones. White. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And here's Messi. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Paredes. And here's Alvarez. Anderson gets it clear. Argentina have reclaimed it. Paredes. Romero. Messi. Romero. And here's Messi. De Paul. Alvarez, oh, good take in a good area. He's got to be... Can he finish?
clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's to Paul. Messi. Moved on forwards. Rice. Stones. And that's a throw-in. Nicely intercepted. Stones. And here's Alvarez! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Argentina really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Hall. White. Bellingham. Foden. White. Puts them all in. He can get that clear. And he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Foden is offering a wry smile there.
Otamendi tries to clear. And they've got a throw.
Gordon.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Paredes. Argentina are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Simeone plays it in low. And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. Simeone, and here's Alvarez. Alvarez spread out to the left. Now that's well seen too. Romero. Simeone. Acuna. Oh, that's nice. Paul gets it away. Do have a chance to counter here. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Senesi gets rid without sophistication.
England, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
And here's Alvarez, Simeone, Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's White. And here's Bellingham, Foden. Paredes shifted upfield. McAllister, Simeone in acres of space out wide. Tries to get it clear. Referee's given a throw. Foden. nervous about the shot. Kane with the delivery. Romero moved on forwards. Romero. Rice. Argentina out in front with an early advantage. Rice. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Tries a deft little ball. Foden. Bellingham. Foden. And here's Kane. It's Kane! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's Simeone. Yehi. Rice. Gordon. Foden. Oh, good spread. Senesi getting this one clear. Romero gently done. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Gordon. Rice. White. Foden. Defending of the desperate variety. The ball forwards and with intent. Foden. Played out to the right. Alvarez. Oh, well measured. He's got away. Messi. He's found some space. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And the keeper beats it away. He's had a shot! No, not quite.
Argentina have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Yehi. Hall. First quarter of an hour gone. Hall chooses to go cross-field. Anderson. And here's Kane. Out towards the flank. Lovely feet. Bellingham. Paul, now here's the delivery. Simeone. Now it's Messi. Bellingham. Dinks one through. Nicely worked. And claimed it back swiftly. Gordon! And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Rice. Hall. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's lofted through here. That is good strength. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Romero did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Simeone chasing after it. over to the left. Hangs in across. The Paul getting this one clear. Gehi. Anderson. Rice. Kane puts his foot on. It's Kane!
Kane usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Looking here to chip it through. Stones with the clearance. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That is good defending. It's been repelled. McAllister looking to add to his goal. Acuna. Alex Simeone. Simeone knocks it out wide. This might spell danger. To Paul! Stones tries to clear. Well, they could break here. Paredes wins the duel this time. McAllister. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Romero. Now it's Foden. Foden. Bellingham. White. White forwards and with intent. And here's Foden. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Alvarez. Acuna. De Paul. And here's Alvarez. Simeone. That is lovely. McAllister. Foden. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez made out towards the right wing. No way through, so back it comes. Paredes. And here's Alvarez. Acuna produces a cross. There's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Gordon, Kane. Kane made out to the left flank. Very nicely done. Gordon. And he's there to get it away. That's the throw. Paredes. Romero. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Simeone. Alvarez. Can he latch on to this? McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Real chance! And here's Messi. A chance to play it in. And he's got his cross in. That has been knocked clear. And here's the chance to counter. Receives it in a good position here. Now it's Gordon. Chance for a shot! It's there!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Gordon demonstrated great strength there. He really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
England grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Messi and Messi! Hall. Moved on forwards. McAllister, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Paredes. And here's Alvarez. Simeone. Oh, the clearance is short. And reclaimed it in a trice. Romero delivers the ball. White tries to clear. That'll be a throw. And here's McAllister. Nice control. Simeone, back when it goes. McAllister, and he whips it in. White. And it's Kane. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Romero. De Paul. And it's played forward. Stones can get it clear. Bellingham. Anderson. White. Bellingham. White. Bellingham. White. Decent chance! Goal, England! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you'd think. He had to anticipate the cross, get in the right position, and then time the volley.
England go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, played right into his path. Simeone, and the shot! Gordon, chance here to counter. That's a cute ball. Now it's Kane. Kane! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Searching pass he's played there. Yehi. Anderson. Hall. Gordon is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Messi. Swings it across. Pickford claims it. Safe hands. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! He's got away with one there. Only partially clear. Time to deliver. McAllister, over to the left. That's good play. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Kane, played down the flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Gets it away. Acuna. That's tiny. Tries to get it clear. De Paul. And here's Alvarez. Out to the right. And here's De Paul. De Paul. Oh, good spread. Up he goes! Argentina are level. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Romero. Messi. Romero. Hall. Hall. England can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. White. White tries making a foray down the right. White climbs up big! Kane with a shot! Goal, England! And again they hit the front. Martinez, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
England get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Paredes. That's really well manoeuvred. White, who's set up one goal so far. Stones. Gehi. Stones. Stones shifted upfield. Foden, and he cuts out the supply. Messi. Romero. Messi. Messi, now he's got space here. Acuna gets across to intercept that. Otamendi gently done. Acuna shifted upfield. And here's Foden. He's being urged. Foden! Could be danger here. Romero attempts a clearance. White. Oh, it's played into the area. Anderson.
Gordon really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Anderson. Stones played over towards the opposite flank. And here's Gordon. Now it's Gordon. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Decent chance! That's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
McAllister. Paredes. Simeone, spread out to the left. Simeone tries to dink it through. White. It's a pretty loose pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Romero. Alvarez, played out towards the right wing. That's very neat. Plenty waiting in the middle. And here's the pull.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Stones aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Foden. And it's White. Bellingham. Looking to break at pace. Simeone.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
White. Acuna cuts out the pass. Now it's Alvarez. Hall. Moved on forwards. Foden. And here's Gordon. Crossed into the middle. There's the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Acuna. Simeone. That's a cute ball. And that has been cleared. De Paul. Played out wide. Aimed in towards the centre. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Messi. Argentina are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Messi. And it's played forward. Out of play for a throw. And it's McAllister. McAllister. Now it's Kane. Anderson. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Simeone is on his own. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Hall. Lovely bit of skill. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's gone out for a throw-in. De Paul. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Foden. White. Kane. Kane, that's a delicate pass. White swings it across. Simeone. Nice looking ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bellingham. And it's White. Played back to the goalkeeper. Paredes. Paredes forwards and with intent. That has been cut short. Rice. Just 5 minutes left until the break. That's really well manoeuvred. Otamendi. Romero. De Paul. Messi. And here's Alvarez. Played out to the right. Showing good feet. Can he deliver? That's a... And the shot! Romero. Played back in. Great chance! Oh, that is very close.
Alvarez brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And it's played forward. And he's picked out the run. Gordon looking to get on the end of this. Defending of the desperate variety. Gordon. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Lovely. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's a mighty effort! Anderson. He's in a great position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rice. And here's Kane. Oh, great play. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. De Paul. Romero. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Clipped into space. Deftly away. Bellingham. Anderson. Foden. Now it's Alvarez. Stones. Foden. Kane. Excellent. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. It's Rice. Anderson. And here's Kane. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Romero. Oh, that's neat. Alvarez! And he comes up traps again. Hall shifted upfield. Hall. And here's Gordon. Gordon. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. That could spell trouble. Foden. And reclaimed it in a trice. Throw it. Crossed it again. Keeper's dealt with that. Messi. Paul does really well to win the ball there. And here's Kane. Out to the right. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Out for a throw. Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. Well timed, excellent interception. Gehi. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Hall. Gehi. Rice. Hall. Looks to the other side, and it's White. White. Bellingham. Simeone. Nice physical challenge. That's a nicely weighted pass. Romero. Aim forwards. Oh, red. Nice interception. White. Stones. And here's Alvarez. Great defending, strong and determined. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Crossbar comes to the rescue. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Romero. And here's Messi. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez! And he has kept it out somehow.
Alvarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hall. Now it's Gordon. Now it's Gordon. And it's Hall. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Looks across and plays it in. The Paul attempts a clearance. Muscular approach does pay off here. De Paul. De Paul forwards and with it, Simeone! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Simeone actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's not going far. Gordon. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Argentina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Hall. Now it's Gordon. Oh, such a clever touch. No, that's overhit. De Paul. Romero. Now it's Messi. Calmly anticipates. White. Now it's Foden. Foden, he's onside! Foden. Bellingham. Paredes. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Yehi. Gordon. Out to the left it goes. De Paul does really well to win the ball there. Senesi. De Paul. Long ball looking to counter. Yehi cuts it out. Hall. Yehi. Stones. Kane. Alvarez. Simeone. McAllister. Acuna. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Succumbs to the pressure. Could move up a gear here. And it's Bellingham. He has found the way through. Well, played right into his path. It's run loose here. Otamendi. Romero. Forward it goes. Yehi gets over and intercepts. Hall, and the keeper's got it again. Stones. Bellingham. White. Rice. Stones. Hall. Now it's Gordon. Hall. Rice. Hall. Rice. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Gordon.
Gordon really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Alvarez is onto it in a flash. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Foden played out towards the right wing. Now it's Bellingham. McAllister. Now, what about a counter-attack? Calmly anticipates. It's Kane! Romero can get it clear. And it's Hall. Rice. And here's Bellingham. And here's Kane. Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Foden. Gordon. Oh, good spread. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Acuna. Simeone. Senesi. McAllister. Paredes. De Paul. Otamendi, gently done. And that's been won straight back. Bellingham. Stones. And he goes cross-field. Gordon. And it's made its way to him. Hall. De Paul. Senesi. Simeone. And that is as far as they're going to go. Foden. White. Stones. Anderson. Moved on forwards. De Paul. McAllister. Anderson wins the duel this time. And here's Kane. Over to the left. There's the header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Gordon clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's been taken short. And it's Hall. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Argentina can break now. He's in a great position here. He's found a way through. Simeone. Crossed into the box.
Chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rice. Stones. Foden. And it's Bellingham. Has a look up. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Kane. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Simeone. So what can they make of this? Oh, nice touch. Tries a measured ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rice. Now it's Gordon. Hall. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Well played through for the wide man. Hall did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Stones. White. Foden. White. Bellingham. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Paredes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Otamendi. Otamendi, that's a sharp pass. Romero. Romero making good progress on the right-hand side. So who's he picking out? finish! Rice, gently done. Gordon. Now it's Gordon. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul played out towards the right wing, played out to the right. Messi. And here's... Oh, can he finish? He scored!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. They should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Lobbed in behind. Foden. Out of play for a goal kick. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Messi. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
That's good defending, very good defending. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Foden, and it's White. Proves too strong. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Alvarez. Simeone. Nice control. McAllister. Now it's Alvarez. Bellingham. Foden.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
And here's Kane. And it's White. Can he get Kane with a shot? Goal, England! And they've got their lead back. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
England take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Otamendi. Simeone, now he's off and running. Tries to get it clear. Bellingham. Oh, goes for a shot! Goal! It's level again! What a match we have! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Yehi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Foden! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Foden looking sharp there. And he thumps it clear. Messi. And it's Messi. De Paul. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. White. Foden. Can he latch on to this? Foden. He is through here. De Paul. And it's played forward. Now it's Messi. Now it's Simeone. He's got away. Simeone's cross. White getting this one clear. What a throw in. McAllister. Brilliantly cut out.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Anderson. Bellingham. Yehi. Gordon. Bellingham. Bellingham played out to the left flank. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Messi. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Otamendi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Alvarez chooses to go back. Good ball, good take. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Danger averted for now. Stones. Anderson. Stones. That's really well manoeuvred. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Messi. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. Now it's to Paul. Paul with a fine tackle. Paul defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Simeone! Romero. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Otamendi. Paredes. Senesi. McAllister. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Messi. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Simeone! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Simeone is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Foden showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Romero. And here's the Paul. Can he deliver? Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Stones tries to clear. Romero. Paredes. De Paul. De Paul! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Foden. Foden spread out to the left. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. A chance to play it in. Played into the middle. And that has been clubbed away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Alvarez. Alvarez looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that was very necessary. Gehi shifted upfield. Played towards the other side. White. Oh, it's come loose. Acuna, aimed forwards. Anderson cuts out the pass. Rice chooses to go cross-field. Bellingham. Senesi. Acuna shifted upfield. McAllister. Alvarez. And here's Messi. Messi knocks it out wide. Lovely feet. He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's hoisted clear. Gordon forwards and with intent. Clearly not happy with that. Gordon. Rice. White. Bellingham. Kane with a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
McAllister. Acuna. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Paredes wins the duel this time. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. It's really well cleared. And it's McAllister. Now it's Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ambitious ball here. Romero. Lofted upfield. Gehi. Stones. McAllister, gently done. Simeone, and that could... Alvarez! Goal! Argentina! And the comeback is complete!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
McAllister. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. And it's Messi. Anderson. Hall. Gordon. They get a throw in. Paredes. Out towards the flank. Simeone skims one in.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Otamendi. McAllister. And it's played forward. Simeone. Acuna. That's been slipped through. Anderson. Bellingham. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Stones. White.
Well, for me, Peter, it's kind of possession without penetration now. They have to change tack, they really do.
Foden.
England really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rice. Moved on forwards. And here's Kane. Otamendi. Senesi. That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham. Gehi. Gehi, gently done. Foden. White. Foden. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Paredes. And here's Gordon, and it's Hall. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi, he has found the way through. McAllister, oh, delicate chip through. Here's a corner, good chance. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
McAllister really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The most accurate pass. Paredes shifted upfield. Acuna. De Paul is having a shot! Rice. Over to the left. Gordon chips it through. Gordon is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, this looks sharp. Stones attempts a clearance. Bellingham. Anderson played out to the left flank. That's good play. Rice. That looks a good cross.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hall. And it's White. Foot in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Foden. And here's Kids clean! Should have equalised.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Oh, what a climb! And the lead stays intact, just.
Bellingham is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Simeone! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Defending of the desperate variety. He is just caressing the ball. Simeone. The ball. And he's been booked for simulation.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
Pickford sends that a long way. Now, he's just misjudged that one.
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Acuna going full steam ahead down the left flank. Simeone, out to the left it goes. In with the challenge.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Hall. White. Bellingham. That's an excellent interception. And they've got rid.
England really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
De Paul. Messi. And he's managed to get free. Romero. Paul does really well to win the ball there.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's very neat. So who's he picking out? Moved on forwards.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Bellingham. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rice. Yehi. And it's played forward. Oh, they could be caught out here. Senesi is there, and he can get that clear.
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Foden. Nicely intercepted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chance! It's a loose ball. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Gordon.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Alvarez. Paul gets across to intercept that. Anderson. Stones. White. Bellingham. Anderson. Anderson forwards and with intent.
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Hall. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he's there to clear it.
England really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Otamendi. Aim forwards. De Paul. McAllister. Simeone. Acuna.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rice wins the duel this time. Foden, just a goal, tries a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Gordon, well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Foden. It's clean! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, look at the space here.
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez. Stones is the guilty party there. That's nice. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It'll be a throw-in. Plenty waiting in the middle. And that has been cleared.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rice spread out to the left. Gordon has been caught there, it's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius. This is quite a battle.
England really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Anderson. Stones. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Gordon. Foden. White, and it's lofted through here. Romero is there, and he can get that clear.
Acuna. They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Spence. Rice forwards and with intent. Now it's Gordon. Now it's Kane. Big chance! And here's Gordon. Very nicely done. Just 5 minutes left. Cleared without complication. The ball goes in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Moved on forwards. Now it's Messi. De Paul. Rice, too strong for his opponent there. Gehi. Spence. Gehi. Rice. Foden. Acuna makes the interception. And it's McAllister. Paredes. Romero. It's a foul and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. The protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Attempts a clearance. That's a throw. Romero. Messi. That is lovely. And here's Fernando Alvarez. And it's Kane. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Bellingham. Here's the chance to cross. That's going to go a long way.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And they can counter here. Simeone, he has found the way through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
McAllister, Acuna. Can he get onto this? Simeone picks it up out wide.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rice, that's an imaginative pass. Needs a quality cross. And here's Kane, and the finish! They've played it short. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. And here's Foden. Bellingham! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
White. Gehi. Rice. Gehi shifted upfield. Gordon.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now that's well seen too. Anderson. We are into overtime. Stones. Bellingham. Anderson. And it's played forward. And that is out of play. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Romero. Paredes. Senesi. Otamendi. Otamendi. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Fernandez. Over to the left. Oh, sweet feet. And here's McAllister. And it's Fernandez. Shot, surely! Decent enough try.
Fernandez just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
That is a little undercooked. Fernandez. Paredes. Senesi. Otamendi. Aim forwards. Spence. Rice. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gordon. That's tidy. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Alvarez chasing after it, and he cuts out the supply. Can he spark a counter here? Well timed, excellent interception. That has been cut short. They'll have one final crack at it. Spence looking for a runner. Simeone. Decent progress down the left. Good Simeone. Simeone looking to run onto it. And he's managed to get free. Cross goes in, climbs up big! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Argentina take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Gordon. That has found him in acres of space. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Gordon. Could be danger here. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Kane. Rice. England to make one last surge forward. Argentina moments now away from seeing this one out. Senesi. McAllister. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, red, nice interception. And that is that. Argentina are able to take all 3 points on day one, and they look for business in doing so. What more could one ask for? How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, ideally, any new campaign needs a start that puts 3 points on the board, and it's mission accomplished. Nothing too fancy was required, just a good solid team display for me.